Good morning, everybody. How is everybody today? I got some crazy things going on with my hair. It's like, it's sticking up. I'm like alfalfa. I don't know what's going on. All right, let me see if I am on my page and live. And, whoop, there I am. All right, and expand it out. Call myself up on my iPad. Let's see. Well, I don't have the right profile open, so I've got to change my profile. Not that. No. I don't know what's going on. I can't find myself on my iPad. Let's go home. Menu. That's not what I want. I found it at least. Got it. Woo! That was a little scary there. I was like, oh my goodness, it's not coming up. Okay. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. We have our neighborhood picnic this evening, which means it will probably be pretty warm, but that's okay. You know, it's not forever, and we get to see everybody and eat good food and have a good time. So I'm looking forward to it, and just catching up with people. You know, we all live on the same block and we say hello, but we don't have time to sit and chat and all, and that's what we usually do during these things. So I have to tell you, today's idea came from all of the posts that I've seen lately. Everybody's talking about this Chevron card. Well, I'm here to tell you, when I saw it, I went, I did that years ago. So I went down a rabbit hole on my blog. I went all the way back to the beginning, which is 2006. Now, at that time, I was sharing it with another demonstrator, but then she just kind of slacked off and moved out of it, and I took over. And so, you know, I started in 2006 and went all the way to 2013 when I finally found the card. And this is just scrolling through. That's all I could do because I couldn't remember the name of it. I Googled, or I searched on my blog, Chevron. It didn't come up. Well, that's because it was called Paper Chevron then. And the idea is not mine. I got it from Marie Jose Trudel. I'm not certain about that. She's French. And I used to follow her work because it was just gorgeous. And so I saw her idea and I decided I wanted to give it a try. And I did it for a challenge. I will tell you, when I did my card for the challenge, I used a 1/2 inch. Hey, Kim. Hey, Sharon. A 1/2 inch strip. I tried that. It was like, oh, no, I can't do that in this stage of my life. So I decided to try 3/4, and I could maneuver 3/4 of an inch. So I started with pieces that were 3/4 of an inch by 2 inches. And let me tell you, there's some tips and tricks with it, but I did get it figured out. And you will probably hear Ezzy. She's in her crate. I did give her more room, but she's not happy. She doesn't like it. I kind of brought it on myself. I've just got to start putting her in there. When I come up, if she follows me up, I will kind of let her roam around. I've blocked off things and all, and I shouldn't do that. She should be going in her crate. I did bring some. I took her Kong and froze it, and I brought up one of her balls that she absolutely loves, but she wants me. And I know she doesn't have to go out because I took her out beforehand. She wants to roam. And so it's like one of those things that I'll just have to work on getting her used to being back in there. All right, I'm going to get ready, flip this down, and get started. Now, if you get dizzy, close your eyes. And I'll tell you when to open them and my computer is going to tell me the live has ended. Or because my phone doesn't like to be, yep, there it goes. So I can't even see if I'm straight. Refresh the page. That's what I have to do. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm almost there. I'm adjusting. Okay, you can open your eyes because I'm going to leave it at that. I can't get it to zoom in and out. I don't know why I can't do that. I can do it on YouTube, but it will not let me do it on Facebook. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so here's the card, and I posted it February 22nd, 2013. So I'll bring it up so you can see it. But this is the chevron, and I kind of did a crazy idea. Hey, Janice, but like I said, they were 1/2-inch strips. I'm not doing 1/2-inch. So I'm going to move that there because I've got to refer to it. I'm going to start with a piece of white that's a layer. Now what I did, and I folded a bunch of these. I need to find, because what I found was with this one, I've got some extra pieces. All right. With this one, I folded it this way, and then I've got it's folded opposite. Oh, and I'll show you how to fold it in a minute when I find I have to fold one. But what I wanted to show you is, okay, that one won't work. All right, I'm going to be doing another one. Is with this corner was folded down, but I'm going this way. So now this corner has to be folded down. And to do this, I put my fingernail at the top corner, and I just started folding just to kind of get that corner started. And I folded it to match the edges. And see, this is going to go this way, which I should have done the other way. Okay. I'm going to change it up. I want my pieces to match, because the other one I'm going to show you what it looks like if you don't match. I will tell you, you can't fold these all in the same directions and have it work, because and thinking, oh, I folded it the wrong way, I can take and just refold it back. I'll show you in a minute. All right, so there's that. All right, so here's one that's folded wrong. If I fold it back this way and this way, it doesn't work. So you have to be conscious of which way you want your pattern to go when you do this. Now, I am going to reuse some of these. All right, so this one has to go this way. All right, see, so what I've done is I've matched them like this, and that tells me how to fold it. All right. Okay. This is not, it really looks cute, but all right, so see how it's going that way? Now I need one that, and I'm going to take this one. This corner has to go down. Once you get 2 or 3 down there, you can kind of check your pattern and see. Oops. The key is the corner. All right, that one came down, so this one has to go this way. They are folded opposite, like so. So you can see. All right, now this one goes this way. All right, oops. I may have to fudge this because of the size. Can I get this one going across? Ooh, let's go across rather than down the side. This one and that one. And I need one more, and it'll be cut off, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna, okay, this has to go, not that way, this way. Okay, here we go. Oops, I folded it the wrong way. Oh, darn. Does that work? No, it's got to go up. So, this way. So, if you can get your sides matched up, and then you can kind of push your point down. Well, I still folded it wrong. Darn it. Okay. And that's going the wrong way. So let's fold it this way. Really and truthfully, you can refold them. Here we go. I've got it now. And it really doesn't notice. You don't notice it much. All right, so that one's going to go on there. And what I'm going to do is I'll trim this off. There's my scissors. Like so. All right, now let's put these down. And I grabbed a piece of cardstock for my base, but I'm not certain I'm going to use it, because I think this one needs to be, okay, this one goes this way, and I'm going to come down to the base like so. All right, I'm not worried about these. If you don't like them sticking up, you can glue them down. I think in my original picture I did that. All right. And I just butt it up against it. All right, this one is next. Okay. And I just kind of grab the points. It really is fun to do. It's just fiddly. Great thing to do if you're watching TV at night. Cut your strips and fold them while you're watching TV. Okay. And they should make squares. This one is off a little. And it could be that my paper is slightly different, because that makes a big difference also. If the width is not the same. All right. There. Now I'm wondering, okay, so there's that one. To do what I did on the other one is because they were narrow, I did 2 pieces side by side. So what I did, and this isn't going to match up right, but you'll get the idea, is I took another piece and put it here like this. And then I took a piece like so. Let me see if I can, let me see now. All right, this is the outside. No, I want it this way. So this goes here. Yeah, this one is right. So if I put this here and that there, I'm experimenting, guys. I don't know if this is going to look right or not, but we'll find out. I wanted my patterns to be different. All right, now let's see. So it's, see, that one is thicker. I got to use that one. But nope, it's got to come this way. And like I said, I am just playing. So that one goes that way. And then this one comes, nope, I don't think it's that way. Maybe it is. Yeah, it is. There. So we'll see what this looks like. Okay. Ooh, this is kind of fun, not knowing what it's going to look like. All right, now I need this corner to here. Oops, I didn't get it on the corner. If you have a ruler, it might help to, a small ruler, it might help to use your ruler. All right, so there's that one. And then this one comes this way. This is interesting, guys. Not the direction I thought I was going to go today. All right, now see how you can tell they're not the same size? So I've got to kind of fudge it a little and overlap it some. So that's why it's important that your pieces are all the same width. Give me this one. Oops, wrong way. Almost messed it up. I am going to show you a 1-inch one, which was a little bit easier to maneuver. All right, I may have to shove that underneath. All right, so this one comes down. I'm looking at the ones that I have down and seeing which way to fold them. Oops, too far. With paper, it's a little forgiving. But you can see the patterns you can get, and I'm just going to kind of pick this one up and shove it up in there. And this one is already done, but it's folded the wrong way. Let's see. Those are smaller. These are all smaller. For some reason, I don't know why. All right, now this comes down like so. And if you want to, you can be real particular. Is that the right way? Yes. And I'm just going to put that on and I'll cut it off because we're up higher. It's going to have that space in there. that was a challenge. All right, but look at that. Isn't that fun? I've never done it opposite. I love that. Now, I pulled in a piece of Pretty Peacock, and I think I'm going to mount it. I was thinking if I'd kept the other way, the Pretty Peacock I don't think would have worked. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to add this on here. And I did not pull a stamp set for this. And like I said, I may just put a big sentiment on it from one of my ones. But see how it's different? See, that one's off. I came down too far is what the problem was. But it's okay. But see, they're supposed to match up. If I hadn't put this on with glue, I might be able to. Let me see if I can. No, I had to pull it down because it wasn't matching. Never mind. It wasn't matching down here. All right, so I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, so key here. Papers have to be the same width. All right, so there's one idea. Now, the first one I saw was another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this was from, when did she do this? She did it 2 days ago, but the paper she used, I don't recognize. Oh, no, it is. It's the Zinnia paper. All right, so what I'm going to do is I pulled in my stripes, and I want my stripes to be predominant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold all of them exactly the same. So see how it's a little bit easier with the all right, so there's that one. The other one I had to keep in mind because I was going back and forth that it was different. Oops, I just folded that one wrong. Okay, just fix it. All right. And this is 1 inch by, I think it's 3, but let me check and make sure, which I think this space to me is too big. Yeah, it's 3 inches, but I think this piece, it's going to be too big. But it'll be different. So the length of your paper affects how much shows in here. And if you look at this, there's a lot showing. Whereas on this, there's not much showing. I kind of like the not much showing. But, okay. Well, I folded that one wrong too. Darn, darn, darn. Okay. That's what I get for talking and trying to do this. All right. There. Now, have the flowers or leaves and flowers towards me. All right. But see how much easier it is if it's an inch wide? All right, one more. Okay, this one comes down. And this one comes down. And it does help if you take your bone folder and give yourself a good crease. So I will do that on these. But this is how the chevron is done. And for those of you that want to give this a try, if you don't like fiddly things, not a good idea. All right, so there's that. Now what she did was she turned these two over and she refolded it back. And I'm going to use my bone folder so that I get a crisp fold this way. I don't know, like I said, it's been around since 2013, and I don't know where Maria saw the idea. It could be that she came up with it herself because I don't even know if she's still, she was a demonstrator. I don't know if she still is. All right, now we're going to take this paper, and this piece is going to go here like so. And I pulled out a piece of, this is Petunia Pop. So I pulled out a piece of Petunia Pop paper. See, this is way too big. Then she went in like this so that she didn't get the square. So it just depends on which you want to do. Whether you want the square here or something different. And this one goes here. And see, she used 5. So I don't think it was 3 inches, but that's what she said in her directions, unless I heard her wrong, which could have been. All right, let me put this one here. Okay, and this one is next. And I'm not going to put glue on the whole thing because I'm cutting it off. All right, like so. All right, now. All right. So there's that one. Let me put it on my card base. Again, you can use an image. I think she used, that's the way she did it. I don't think it was on a different, I'm going to use my tape runner. It's just easier. Okay. Oh, yeah, Kim, that would be a good idea to fold it and do it on a scrapbook page. But there's the 2 ideas. I like that one the best. But again, you got to have for some reason, this one I think was smaller. It could be I wasn't because I was cutting fast and I may not have paid any attention to it. Like I said, this is my favorite because, and can you imagine? Let's see, do I have... see this? Nope. This way. This would go on here. And so you would have another pink one like that. So it would really alternate, which I love. But that's fine, Joan. I know we all got a lot going on at this time of year. All right, so there's the idea for the chevron card. And like I said, I will probably just add, because there's a lot going on, I will probably just add sentiments. And I don't think I have my 2 favorite sentiment things up here. They're retired sets. Oh, maybe they're over here. Ooh, special moments and in your words. All right, so I have 2 here. So I can put a, hope this card makes you smile. I like to send things that are uplifting, so to speak. All right. Let me get Petunia Pop because I think I'm going to put that on here. And I'm not certain what I'm going to do with the other one. Is this Petunia Pop? Yeah. I will look in here. Okay. Now, cross your fingers, this is straight. Whew, it is. And I can add some gems on there. It needs something sparkle. But you know what? I cannot find my adhesive back sparkle gems. Just a card to say you're amazing. No, I'm going to change it up. I think it needs a bigger one. I'm going to go with, where would I be without a friend like you? And these are 2 celebration sets, different years, I think. I don't know. It's been a while. And I don't know if this one will it fit on here? Yeah. And I'm going to get some pretty peacock to put on there. And I'll sprinkle on some gems. I don't have, let me see. Nope. That's the purple. That's not really Berry Burst. Although it looks like it might be this one. I don't remember what color that is. Let me see what my thing says. Is it Berry Burst? It is Berry Burst. Okay. I have Berry Burst in here. We'll see if it matches. Use up this one. No, I don't like it. Don't like it. I'll take care of that later. Let's see. What do I have in here that sparkles? Nope, those aren't the right colors. The Milky Dots. These are retired, but oh, I like those because they pick up the color. They're the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Don't like it when they retire our stuff so quickly. There's that one, and that one, and a baby one. And then I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put 2 baby ones down here because I got tons of those. So there's that one. And see, they pick up the purple in there. And then let's see, let's do this one. Oops, I want the big one. Let's do that. Now the middle size. And a baby. And then I'm going to use the 2 baby ones again because I have a ton of them. All right. Now I just have to decide what to put inside. But there it is. 2 ideas using paper chevron. The lady that did this called this the flip-flop chevron. So, and like I said, I think 3 inches is too much. Let's see. Where's my ruler? See, I think it should be a 1/2 inch. So a 1/2 inch, 1.5. I'm thinking 2.5 for this. Would have worked. No, I can't do it because I folded the other one. If I hadn't folded it, I could have, but I folded it. All right, so probably 1 inch by 2.5. All right, ladies, I hope I've given you some ideas for today and that you'll find some time this weekend and do some playing. I'm going to get ready and flip this around. So close your eyes. Okay. Okay, you can open. I'll go get the little girl because, thanks, Sharon. Come here. All right. Since she's been pretty quiet lately, so she just wants down. But, you know, it's a fun idea. Just keep in mind, your papers need to be the same width, and that's critical. So watch how you do it. If you cut straight on the line, everything cuts straight on the line. If you're a little bit under the line, they all have to be there. So that's the key. All right. Well, excuse me. Well, I am going to get ready. And, thanks, Kim. I love sharing my ideas, so no problem. I am going to go. I'm going to try to get some cards and videos made this week. I've got a lot going on in July, so I'm trying to work ahead. I will have Remy here for a week, and then I'm gone a week and a half, so just trying to plan it all out and get it straight. Thanks, Janice. All right, guys, you guys have a great weekend. Stay cool because it's hot all over. And I will be live Wednesday on YouTube. And if you can't meet me there, I'll be back here next Saturday. Bye.